You're listening to a Canadian Movie Crew production.
Hell Comes to Frogtown is the story of the last fertile man in a post-nuclear war world. Or is it?
In this world, the story a movie gives you is the whole story. Or is it? It's the Or Is It Movie Podcast. And now, your hosts, Derek and me, Mark.
Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Derek.
I mean, Mark.
And today we're taking a look at 1988's Hell Comes to Frogtown. Mark, I know you didn't even know this movie existed.
Not a clue.
I know this movie existed because I had a book. Everyone knows I was a big wrestling fan for a long time, so I was given this book by a secret Santa at work. And I think they were trying to poke fun at me, but I actually really appreciated it. It was called Wrestle Crap, the Very Worst of Professional Wrestling.
Ah.
So I think they were trying to say, like, oh, wrestling sucks. Here's a book that proves it. But it's written by wrestling fans.
You've mentioned this book before.
Yeah, Wrestle Crap is also a website, and everything is there, too. And it basically just makes fun of all the shitty shit that comes in wrestling. One of the chapters is wrestling at the movies. So, No Holds Barred. The porno that has a wrestling, I think it's called Tag Team. The other movie that's called Tag Team that's not a porno. Body Slam. And then, of course, part of it is wrestlers in movies. So, Running Man and Predator with Jesse Ventura, you know.
Okay. That's not Wrestle Crap. That was awesome.
No, but it's wrestlers in movies.
Yeah.
And of course, today's subject, Rowdy Roddy Piper in They Live. And he spent some time explaining the plot of Hell Comes to Frogtown. And this was long before this podcast ever started. But I always had it in the back of my mind as, when the time is right, we should do this. Cut 2 years later, I found this movie on my hard drive. And I was like, oh, we need a movie to do tomorrow. Ta-da!
Yeah. Well, it turns out I could have accessed this movie on my own. It apparently is available on Tubi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So
I should have watched it on Tubi to kind of boost it. You know what I mean? How it gets more views. I should support this like 30 years later.
If you have access to the internet and you can access the Tubi website and you want to watch Hell Comes to Frogtown, don't. Yeah, I know this is probably one of your favorite movies, but yeah. Mark, I can tell you right now, before we get to the welcome and the welcome backs, because yes, there's a welcome back, and you're not going to believe it when I tell you.
Okay.
The story of this movie is almost as interesting as the story of the cast.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Let's start off with the easy ones. Obviously, we're welcoming to the show Rowdy Roddy Piper.
That's right. The late, great Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Late, great Rowdy Roddy Piper. Christy Summers, Sandal Bergman, Rory Calhoun. Now, here's where shit gets weird. We're going to welcome to the show William Smith, who you've probably never heard of before, but I was going through his IMDb, and it is an eclectic array of projects on a resume. He did a couple of stints on Hawaii Five-0.
The original Hawaii Five-0.
Yep, he was in the poker scene. He was one of the background poker players in the movie Maverick with Mel Gibson.
Yes, okay.
He was also in 2 movies called Debbie Does Damnation and The Erotic Rites of Countess Dracula.
So
All I'm saying is his career has spanned the genre.
hold on a second. So first of all, I guess work is work, apparently.
Yeah,
So,
whatever pays the bills, and I respect that.
he was in Maniac Cop.
Yeah, welcome back then, because we did Maniac Cop.
You know what? I wasn't present for that one.
Yeah, you were. We did it live.
Correction.
We did it with Scott.
I totally remember that one. He was in an episode of Airwolf. I love that show back in '87. Yeah,
he was on an episode of a lot of things. So
two episodes of the A-Team.
There you go.
Simon and Simon. Holy shit! I've seen this guy all over my TV.
Oh yeah,
Simon and Simon. T.J. Hooker. He was in Red Dawn. The original Red Dawn. Holy shit!
Trust me, dude. Let's move forward.
Unreal. Okay, sorry.
What I assume we're going to welcome to the show, and I'm assuming this is how you pronounce her name, Sek Varel. She played the badass, the army chick.
You know how I saw that? Cece.
Cece. It could be Cece. I don't know.
CEC. I don't know.
You may have seen her from Playboy's Inside Out 1 and 3.
Oh, damn it! I only had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, if you don't watch 2, you get totally lost in the story.
Well, like I didn't even. I watched a few minutes and I was like, I have no idea.
There's a character in this movie called Squid Legs. His face is completely covered, and he's played by an actor called RCB.
Yeah. Okay.
The initial RCB. I tried to look him up to see what else he's been in. He doesn't exist. I don't know who this RCB fella is, and I tried for about 2 hours to try to track down anything I could find on him. There's no pictures. There's listings of movies he's been in on IMDb, which is much.
I'm looking at that now.
But there are no pictures. We have no idea what this man looks like.
And his character is completely covered.
It's completely covered.
Yeah. He did one episode of Knight Rider as
a voice
number 1. Like his character didn't even get a name.
Oh, he was in this guy
in 2020 he was in something called Get Bitchy.
I don't know if this is like an Alan Smithy thing.
It must be.
Or maybe he's just paranoid. But here you go, Mark. Welcome back, Julius LaFleur. He appeared in Maximum Overdrive as, now I'm quoting, guy falling off motorcycle and going through car window. Uncredited. But you've seen it before.
Well, we did Maximum Overdrive.
He played 3 characters in Return of the Jedi.
Oh.
He was a skiff master. He played a character named Yachts Orin.
Wait, which
played a stormtrooper.
Which guy is this?
Julius LaFleur.
Julius LaFleur. Oh, okay, I'm on the wrong list.
And he was a stormtrooper, uncredited.
Wow. Well, they are the unsung heroes of the Empire.
I was going through the cast list trying to figure this out before I even started the movie, going, this is almost more interesting than the movie.
It really is?
Then I watched the movie, I'm like, no, the movie's more interesting.
Well, we got a bona fide stormtrooper here. That's awesome. I'm trying to find his credit list. He's really far down on the...
Yeah.
So this was sorry, I got looking for Julius there. Directed by Donald G. Jackson and R.J. Kizzer. and written by me. I'm pretty sure. I think I wrote this. I must have. I was 14 at the time, watching wrestling.
Oh.
I would have. Yes. I think I wrote this movie when I was 14 years old, and somehow, dear Roddy Piper, you're my favorite wrestler. Please be in my movie. And boom, hell comes to Frogtown. Yeah.
You will fuck a lot of women. I promise.
See, yeah. So 14-year-old me. Okay, let's run down the checklist. Professional wrestler, check. Yep. Boobies, guns, mutants.
Yep.
This is right around the same time I discovered the Turtles. Action, big car chases.
Car chases.
Yep. Yeah, the guy carries a gun and a ninja and a katana. I mean,
rocket launcher for no reason.
Yep. Kick-ass cars. Like, it's got everything.
Vaguely Middle Eastern stereotype terrorists. Yeah.
No.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
The 80s.
We have the lady love interest from Conan in here.
Yeah. So movie starts off. We get the background of the story. So some years ago, all of the nuclear war built up, and the governments of the world decided, hey, if we just send up a few nukes, then we can all just chill out and relax. Work out a deal, and then it won't be a problem anymore.
Yeah, and don't worry, we built like a whole bunch of them, but we only need to fire like one or two.
Yeah, so, and apparently that plan didn't fucking work. Shocker.
Yeah, apparently everyone thought the same thing. We only have to fire one or two. It's okay. They will capitulate our demands. And nope.
Nope.
This is right in the center of the Cold War, right? So
yeah. So then, once that failed, there was a second nuclear war.
Yeah.
Which
10 years later, they tried again.
So then, that made a lot of people on the planet infertile.
Yep.
And created a race of frog people.
Yeah.
We don't get the explanation as to how or why.
And why only frogs?
And why frogs, but who cares? In comes Roddy Piper. He is the most fertile man on the planet. So he gets picked up by MedTech, which is a government medical department.
Somehow the hospitals are now just part of the army.
Yes, because they're trying to find fertile people so they continue on. They can make soldiers to take on... I'm not sure if they're taking on the frog people or another race of humans, because it doesn't matter in this movie.
Yeah, it seems like they got a war on two fronts, right? They're still at war with whoever was dropping bombs.
Right.
But we don't see that. We just told about it. And then, of course, what we do see is that there's this... a new race has emerged out of the nuclear fallout, and now they've got border disputes with the frog people.
The frog people have been put on reservations.
Yes.
So, I guess this is a vague analogy to Native Americans, I guess?
Yeah, way to go, white people. We did it again.
There you go. Fucking white people. Never fucking learn. So... he gets picked up by MedTech, he signs a contract, and the deal is there are fertile women being held in Frogtown. His job is to assist two women to go in, pick up those women, bring them back to, I'm going to say America, just for argument's sake. So that, and then
back to
he
MedTech.
will... To MedTech. And then he will have sex with all of them, fertilizing them, and then basically make babies, right?
Yeah.
And they say, the idea of it is, it's disgusting how these Frogtown people have all these fertile women, and they'll probably just use them for their harem. those evil, disgusting, asshole frogmen. What we're going to do is kidnap the women, bring them home, add them to our harem, and fuck them.
Yeah. The problem is not that the women are kidnapped and part of a harem. It's just which harem. That's the problem.
The problem is we don't have any, and we want some. That's what.
Yeah.
Not,
hey, no. It's like, hey, those were our women.
They're not sharing the sex toys. Like,
yeah.
But man,
I did. My first note is I love the setup of this movie. One man gets to be both badass soldier and is encouraged to fuck every woman he can repopulate the human race with.
Yeah, like you said, written by a 15-year-old.
I said I wrote under that. I wrote this, right? I must have.
This sounds like something I got an F in because it was inappropriate for a creative writing class. It was,
but and yet in the story of how the movie gets made, my teacher goes, "Say, ring, ring,
yeah.
Hello, Hollywood." I've got that script you've been waiting for. You know? That's my down on his luck. I now have to teach drama because I suck as an artist. But then the kid writes something that's passable, so
he moves to LA, becomes a waiter, starts handing out the script. Eventually, it gets made.
That's right. My drama teacher, Donald G. Jackson. I mean,
So he goes. Piper comes in and he goes, okay, so how exactly do you expect us to go into Frogtown, get all these women, and get out? And the lady turns to her and goes, we have a plan. Cut. Oh!
With a plan is the answer.
Yeah, with a plan. Oh, you have a plan. Great. We never get told what the plan is.
No.
We get told that everything's going according to plan.
Mm-hmm.
We find out later the plan worked.
It's all part of the plan.
It's all part of the plan, but we don't know what the plan is.
Even though
it could be Plan 9 from outer space for all we know.
Yeah.
It could be a simple plan. You know?
Yes.
I don't have any more.
Well, it's certainly Planned Parenthood, I tell you that.
Yeah. Is there a Plan B? I don't know.
But rowdy one, yes, you are part of the plan that we're not going to tell you.
Yeah.
You know?
No, he tells them the plan, but they cut. Because he eventually goes, that's your plan? I'm like, what's the plan?
Yeah.
Of everything you cut in this movie, that you cut out.
Yeah. The plan.
Everything you cut in this movie, that you cut out. We'll get to it.
We leave in the Lady Frog dancing number, but we cut out the plan. Yeah. But here's the thing. My next note says most of this movie is about Piper being told. Yes, I'm just going to call him Piper.
Yeah,
I know his name is Sam Hell,
I don't care.
but it's
his name is Sam Hell, so it's literally Hell comes to Frogtown, which I can't imagine comes is not used on purpose.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And don't they call him like Sam Hellmond or something like that? Like it's like Hell is short for something else.
It's something like that.
Yeah, but yeah, he's told. So he's a no good Nick. We're told that. We don't really see it too much, but we're told he's a no good guy. He's done a bunch of stuff. He's actually he was wanted for sexual assault already, and this is the guy that they want to. I guess this is the guy they want to repopulate the earth with, is this guy who's up on charges of sexual assault.
Okay.
But anyway, he's being told he's being told as part of his contract he has to fuck women. He's being seduced by beautiful women, and he just keeps saying no.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Mean Mark's sticking point? I got one for you, Rowdy, and I'll meet you in the ring and we'll talk about it.
No, you never. Okay, so take about 20% off there, Super Chief. So I do have a note here that kind of goes along with that. It's like, if there's one thing a guy hates, it's cheap, meaningless sex without consequences while another woman poses for him in sexy underwear.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot tell you the number of times where I've had to endure a sexy woman in underwear trying to get me aroused while I'm trying to have sex with another woman.
Oh
God!
You know what? Honestly, it's the real reason I'm single these days. Honestly, like
I had to put my foot down with my wife because she asked for it so many times. I'm like, okay, you know what? Christmas and birthdays. That's it.
That's it. That's all you get.
That's all you get.
You get your one.
But before that scene, they're driving out there. So they're driving to Frogtown, and he has to pull over so he can take a piss. Now, they put on this mechanical codpiece on him.
More of a chastity belt.
Chastity belt. And they said it can only be opened with a code. So he asked to go for a piss. He walks off. He said, "Oh, no, I'm just going to go behind this tree." And then he takes off.
Yep.
And the alarm goes off. He gets about 50 feet away and the alarm goes off. And she basically says, if you get too far away from my earring, it'll explode. Okay. So then later on, he gets kicked out of the car for some reason. He gets mouthy. He says he wants to renegotiate the contract. He takes the contract. He whips it out the top of the Humvee. He throws basically a temper tantrum. They kick him out of the car. They start driving away. It starts beeping again. And he has to run after it.
Yeah.
And I'm
like, a proximity
huh.
alarm.
Yeah. And he catches up with them. Like, he starts running during the daylight. He catches up with them at night. They've set up camp, started a fire, set motion trackers, and started cooking. But I'm like, the first time he couldn't get 50 feet, now they have all of this time?
Yeah. She's already in her evening wear.
Yeah.
Like, she's had time... she being Spangle, played by Sandal Bergman, has had time for a costume change. After setting up camp and starting a fire and cooking a meal, Yeah.
Yeah.
That's... So what's the range on this thing again?
Quite a lot, actually.
And it is weird because, like, at some points it's like, okay, if you get too far away, it'll just start buzzing. That's what happens when he goes to take a piss. It gets set off. Or she sets it off, I guess. So she can set it off herself.
She can set it off manually.
Automatically. Yeah.
But this is where... So he gets back to the camp, and this is where the motion alarm goes off. And they find an escaped virgin, or an escaped fertile woman.
Yeah.
And this is where they're like, okay. And so they find her, they bring her to the camp. And then, so cut. And then it's just a few minutes later, and it's, okay, so the test that we've done says she's extremely fertile and she's ovulating. Now's the time. I'm like, whoa, that's a very quick fertility test.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. We can't reverse the radiation or the infertility, but we can tell you who's hella fertile. Right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's here. She probably had to just pee on a stick.
Yeah. So then they drug her.
Oh, yes.
Drugging a fertile woman for the purposes of reproduction.
Yeah, they basically roofie this poor woman. That's
collar tug.
Yeah, questionable.
Like, I know it's the 80s,
but whoa,
because they drug her, lay her on the ground, and they're like, okay, Piper, have at her. Oh, you need motivation? Here's me in sexy underwear.
Yeah.
Which, again, I fucking hate that, but still.
I hate it too, but for completely different reasons.
Yeah.
That it's not happening to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, speaking of that, the sexy underwear she's wearing, it seems like she was wearing that underneath her fatigues.
It's military issue.
Which can't be comfortable in the daytime.
No.
You know what I mean?
She's running into battle on her thongs riding up.
I was going to say she's getting a wedgie. She's got the underwire bra, the push-up shit.
How are things at the front? Well, we've suppressed them at the line, but let's just say I'm fighting a battle at two fronts here, okay? Well, kind of one front and one back. It's a little bit. Yeah.
And so she's trying to be sexy. She's touching herself and whatever. And then Roddy Piper goes, "Put your blouse on. Take your glasses off." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm thinking he's going to go, "Now stand on your head."
Yeah. Yeah.
Bark like a chicken. It's like,
yeah.
What? You tell her to put the blouse on, which reduces the sexiness, but then you tell her to take her glasses off, which in movies increases the sexiness.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What? And he goes he literally says, put your blouse on, take your glasses off, and it goes, "Okay, now I can fuck this unconscious woman." I'm like, what?
Huh?
Yeah.
What? I needed him to say something like, "I call this the reverse librarian."
Yeah.
Because normally it'd be put the glasses on and take your shirt off, the librarian.
Yeah.
Now this is the reverse.
Or make a wrestling reference. I call this the reverse atomic drop.
Yeah. You pick them up?
No, you drop in. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I do have a note that says, "Quit telling women to put their clothes on."
Yeah. Because also the warrior chick comes over. She tries to seduce him by getting naked and getting in the...
She just, yeah. When you said Playboy, I wasn't surprised. I'm like, okay, yep, she just takes her top off. I'm like, okay.
Now, see, here's the thing. I'm watching this at work last night. So I'm like, oh, okay, tits. All right. It's a good thing it's Sunday night and there's no one around. You know what I mean? It's a very dead night for me, so...
You got to start watching your NSFW movies there,
Yeah, well, I didn't know. So they send the girl off. They put a tracker on her, and they said, "Just walk that way, and you'll be picked up by border security."
Who, by the way, threatened to kill them on the way in.
Yes.
We meet these two idiots.
Which also is... There's a guy there that at the beginning of the movie had Sam Hell captured and was going to kill him and torture him, but then he gets taken away by MedTech, right?
Oh, right, because he sexually assaults this guy's daughter.
Yes.
That's what he's in for. He gets the glass of booze over the head, which, by the way, would have been expensive.
Yes.
Can't imagine there's a lot of distilleries around in post-apocalyptic America.
You would think.
So a bottle of booze would have gone. That's sending a message. You know what I mean? Like this would cost me a lot of money, and I want to do nothing more than to break it over your stupid face for what you did to my daughter.
Yeah.
And to be honest, in any other movie, he's the hero and Piper's the villain.
Yes.
Why he had to be up for sexual assault to make him a badass in this movie, I don't understand.
This movie's completely backwards, dude. We'll get to it.
It absolutely is.
But isn't that the same guy that ends up at the border patrol?
I think he kind of gets, that's his punishment for how he behaved.
Yeah. So he gets into the border patrol, blah, blah, blah. So the girl that's now been impregnated by Sam Hell gets sent off to the border patrol. They drive up to the outskirts of Frogtown. And this is where the blonde gets out of the pink car and starts changing into what is basically BDSM gear.
Yep.
Puts a collar around her neck, ties it to a leash, gives it to him. It's like, "Oh, you're going to take me in as your sex slave." And I'm like, finally, a woman learns what it's like to be treated like a sexual object. It is about damn time.
You're dang right. Now you're the piece of meat.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
The number of times that I've passed women on the street and been heckled at and jeered and whistled at. It's about damn time.
Yep. By the way, this look, I call this one the walk of shame.
Yeah.
She's got the hair's tousled. She's got the stockings that are ripped. You know what I mean? Like she had it.
Yeah.
This is the morning after she's had a night. You know, there's a whole movie about that night, kind of like a la The Hangover, where she got drunk here and drunk there and did this and that, and then this is the next morning. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So they say we're going to have to meet with Commander Toady. So I was like, well, if we're going to do that, hey, Mark, do you know what happens to your car if you park illegally in Frogtown?
What's that?
It gets towed.
Hey!
What's their favorite video game?
Battletoads.
Frogger.
Yeah.
Battletoads works too.
This is the Hood Rat Recap,
We got a great show for you.
a podcast about the best bar band in the land, man. The Hold Steady of the band that you love, we love.
We do this because we love it, but we also love that you love it. And if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here.
I could talk Hold Steady all night.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
The Hood Rat Pack has assembled.
Kevin is whatever. Kevin, how you doing today?
Stage right, Mike on the mic, and hark! That majestic noise can only be the unified scene's very own King of Queens, Gasper.
Gasper, why don't you tell them where they can find us on social media?
Best place to find us for our social media or pretty much anything Hood Rat Recap Podcast is our link tree, which is linktr.ee/the Hood Rat Recap.
We're your steady stream of the unified scene, of the news and reviews.
I'm Gasper. That's Mike. That's Kevin. And us guys and all you guys and gals. We are all the Hood Rat Recap.
So before we get to what I call the cantina scene, pretty much, yeah. So her plan has to do with passing herself off as essentially a sex slave to add to the harem.
Yeah.
But if she gets
so she can find the woman and women. And
yeah, so she gets that's the idea. Get put into the prison so you can help everyone break out of that prison, right?
Yep.
And then you have people on the outside to help you with that. But if she gets too far from Sam, his cock gets shocked. And if he tries to take her earrings, then his cock gets shocked. But what if is it part of the plan? What if someone else just decides to take her earrings? Like, these will fetch a pretty price.
Yeah, well, we happen to find out that the chastity belt is a fake.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yes, it is, because they cut it off later.
Yeah.
And the frog goes, do you think that they would risk a fertile male?
But then it blows up in his face.
Oh, does it?
It does.
I may have turned away. I think I was doing the audit.
That's the joke of it, is that it.
Okay.
Buddy's holding it in his hands and it goes off.
Well, then that doesn't make any sense. Why would you risk the only fertile male?
I don't know if he's the only one. He's
just the most.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the only one they have right now. But I don't think this is an Omega Man situation where.
Right, but why? But then, okay, fine.
But but still, to your point though, like, they got it all. They put all of their money on these earrings, and so what if they just get stolen or they fell off in the car, and now he's walking around with a bomb next to his dink, and it's just going to go off for nothing, and then the plan's ruined.
Especially if you're going to make it so that the earring has a remote, because later on we see she's being. We'll get to this, but a piece of silk scarf touches the earring, like lightly grazes the earring, and it ends up shocking him. And I'm like, why is that so sensitive?
Yeah.
Wouldn't your hair do the same thing?
Yeah, she's got a lot of hair. Like, I know she wears it up a lot, but jeepers cripes. Like, what about when she's sleeping? You know,
like I understand this is a diversionary tactic in order to keep him in line, but you don't want to shock that too often.
I can't imagine that's good for him.
Especially when earlier on, when you put yourself in the underwear, you said that your orders were to keep him in a constant state of arousal because that helps with sperm production.
And then, they're shocking.
And then you're shocking him. I can tell you, that's not arousing. Okay, maybe to a couple of guys, but not most men.
Well, you know what? It's possible that he could become one of them because she's keeping him constantly aroused, and he's also constantly getting shocked.
It's a Pavlov thing.
There might be a thing where he can't, fast forward a few months later, he's got to have a car battery in the room now, and before he can do it, he's just got to I feel alive. Let's go. I'm gonna impregnate another one.
True.
She's got him hooked up like that scene in Lethal Weapon. You know.
Well, let's get to the cantina because there's a lot to talk about.
Yep. But one of the things is Piper getting knocked out like a ton of times in this movie.
Yeah.
He gets knocked out so many friggin' times in this movie.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he gets to the thing and he meets up with an old buddy of his who is mining uranium, which they didn't think there was any because it was a nuclear war and they've used it all. But no, there is some. That doesn't mean fuck all, other than he's able to get a meeting with the owner of the bar, but they also meet the stripper.
Yep.
The frog stripper, who is apparently in on the plan.
She's the contact.
She's a plant. Yeah, she's a plant inside the thing. So, okay. The guy sets up a meeting with the owner of the bar, who is wearing a fez hat.
Yep.
But that gets interrupted by a goon for Commander Toady, who takes the girl.
The goon? You mean the frog named Bull?
Yeah, is that his name? Bull?
Bull
Frog?
Yep.
And this is where I bring back the new segment of our show, Not Enough Movies These Days.
Ooh, I love this new one. Yes.
Not enough movies these days have frog monsters in fez hats and or eye patches.
Right?
Because Bull has an eye patch that's sitting over top of his eye.
I gotta admit, I kind of liked the look. I was digging it, yeah.
And he should have had a mustache that he could twirl because that's the character he's... I'm taking her for 5 lilies. Because they're paying lilies, apparently.
Of course. They're frogs.
Lily pads, Mark. Not lilies. Lily pads.
Well, you use the pad, you trade the lily. I mean, I don't understand why you're not getting this. It's simple.
Right, I'm sorry. How could I be so stupid?
Simple frogonomics, okay? Like I just
frogonomics. So he takes the girl away, sends her into the harem. Piper gets knocked out. He gets revived by the stripper who wants to fuck him because apparently the frog people can't aren't fertile either. Or she's just no fertile men, or she's just horny. Maybe that's the case. She's heard about his reputation.
Or she's got like a weird kink, like humans.
Mm-hmm. She says that she can have any frogman in the bar, but she's heard about his reputation. This ongoing thing is that he has a reputation. And he's always kind of playing it off like the reputation is overstated or exaggerated. But we never learn what that reputation specifically is. Right?
Yeah, just like we get little bits and pieces that he's supposedly, but again, it's the kind of the wrong stuff. Like he's a criminal wanted for sex crimes, but now they want to put him to use having a lot of sex. Because what? Because he's so good at it. He's criminal.
He's such a good sex having guy.
It's criminal how much sex he can have. This guy, I guess, and so his reputation is that he's a rapist. Like, I'm sorry to use the word, but they say sexual assault at the beginning. That's why I keep saying is because they say it in the movie. I'm not inferring what they're not saying. They literally come out and say the charges are this, and if you do but we will let you go if you So you're up on trial for forcing women to have sex with you. So we're going to get you off by forcing you to have sex with a bunch of women.
But the also problem is he's fertile, which is good because not a lot of men are, and every woman he fucks, he gets pregnant.
Yeah.
But that's a problem as well. Because apparently he just fucks them and leaves, I guess, is the problem.
Yeah, and again, it sounds like they're not all consensual. Like he's not big in the romance department.
I kind of got
mildly.
I kind of got from the opening that the father was just mad. He's claiming it was sexual assault when it was probably a relationship that he had.
And I'm hoping that's it, because maybe I misunderstood the opening. I was kind of getting settled in and getting my laptop going and stuff.
Right, but at the same time...
So I might have missed that maybe actually he's not really up on charges of that, and that it's just an angry dad.
But he is, because MedTech says, we'll offer you a full pardon, all charges dropped.
Yeah, I could see.
But we don't know what those specific charges are.
Right, murder, gun running, like they could have picked a bunch of other stuff, right? Like, yeah, there's gun runners in this movie.
Yeah. Who knows? So she gets taken off to the harem. Mm-hmm. He has to follow because his crotch starts beeping. So he basically follows the beeps.
Yeah.
And this is where we cut back to the harem, and they are like surrounding her on the bed and using this orgasm scarf to pleasure her.
Whatever it is, I'll have what she's having.
I'm like, oh no, we're back in Zardoz.
Yeah.
At the table with the psychic hand thing.
Oh, that was weird. Yeah. It was very much like that.
And so then the frog goon comes out and he says, you have to come with me to see Commander Toady. And she's forced to do the dance of the three snakes. Because he says, dance for me. And she goes, modern or ballet?
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Boing. He goes, the dance of the three snakes. And so she obviously starts what's the word I'm looking for? Improvising a dance.
Yeah.
She just starts doing whatever she's doing, and she happens to guess correctly as to what the dance of the snake is, because it's turning on Commander Toady.
Yeah.
And luckily, we get to see him have 3 erections. Because apparently, these mutant frogs have snakes for penises. Now, we don't see the penises. They're under.
Thank God.
Thank God. But we see the underwear move, essentially.
His pants kind of, there's
this flap.
Some things start. Yeah. And oddly enough, when he gets going, it's like, for lack of a better term, it's almost like pulsating. It's like, because you like it's
there's 3 heads, right?
Up
so
and, three heads are, but they're going up and down, not just up and stationary. It's up and down, up and down. It's like okay, we get it. Yes,
I was kind of picturing it like a snake charmer snake going up and down, his head moving back and forth. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. So somewhere along the line, he picks up Hell picks up a machine gun,
a shotgun or something like that. Yeah,
yeah, and he busts in. She kicks him in the snakes
3 times.
3 times, of course.
Yeah, 1 for each snake. Yep.
Because of course it does.
Of course, if you're gonna have a 3 penis joke and then she kicks him in the junk, it's 3 junks.
So he comes in with a shotgun. He goes, "Eat lead, froggies."
Yep.
Which that's your action hero. That's the trailer line for this movie.
I guess.
Eat lead, froggies.
So. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh my God, that's our word," you know.
Yeah. How dare you? You can say frogga. You can't say froggies.
Oh, it just got awkward. It got awkward like a three-penis boner. Yeah. So that's the new code word, by the way, on this show. I'll be like, three-penis boner. Like, it's kind of awkward. Yeah. Dance of the Three Snakes, Derek. Pull it back. Pull it back. It's getting weird.
So they're Hell and the girl. What's her name?
Spangler.
Spangler?
Spangle. Not Spangler. That would be copyright infringement.
Right.
Spangle. Drop the R. Yeah.
So they're running back to the harem room and they stop. And they're like, and he says something like, he's like, oh, are you ready to do your duty? He's like, oh, well. She says, well, the war was a long time ago. And he says, not for me. And she goes, and then just turns and leaves.
Yeah. There's
no response to that. No, oh, okay, I understand. Or, huh. There's not even that. She's just, well, the director says I have to go now.
Yeah. You're right. It's like when they were writing it.
Line.
It's like when they were writing it. He wrote they wrote the line. The war was a long time ago, and then not for me, and then Spangle. Well, you know what? I'll figure out something later. And then they left it blank, so that way he forgot to go back. Yeah. And so now it's just Spangle. ... I guess just turn and leave because there's no line here, so obviously you don't say anything. So okay, so after he says that, you turn, you stare awkwardly, then turn and leave. Yeah, that's the direction you're getting.
So they grab the harem, and this is where the chase starts. They're running through the harem, or they're running through the thing. They're beating up on monsters. The best friend showed up. The stripper's there to help. They're all helping them leave.
They got shotguns, and they're blowing their way through the.
Yeah, they start grabbing guns from the dead frogs. And this is where I noticed that the frogs are dressed like Middle Eastern terrorists.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm like, they're already frog monsters. Why do they have to also be dressed like Middle Eastern terrorists? I understand it's 88. I get it. I understand the time in which this happened. The Iran controversy, fight, unrest in the Middle East constantly. I get it. But why? Couldn't they just be in T-shirts?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did was it Piper? Did he say, let's make them look more like the Iron Sheik? Is that the idea? I'm surprised that they didn't
Frogtown #1. America Hak Tour.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised.
And no, that's not a Hak Tour reference. That's the Iron Sheik reference.
That's the Iron Sheik one. That's right. I'm surprised they didn't have Bull in like the Russian hat, you know what I mean? And the red like have him be
carrying the Soviet flag.
The Nikolai Volkov. Yeah, all right.
And then the movie turns into Mad Max Beyond Froggy Dome.
Yeah. Well, finally friggin' what's her name?
Centuria or whatever?
Sentinella. The Sentinel. Yeah. Sentinel. Yeah. Sentinella has spent, and this is not a euphemism. She spent most of this movie polishing her gun, and
smoking. That's it.
And smoking, and now she gets to finally fire it off. Finally, this thing to pop. I'm like, all right, let's go. Yeah. So because Piper is a horrible shot.
Yeah.
He's really bad at this. Like, I don't know what his reputation is. It's not marksmanship.
Well, to be fair, most of the time he's shooting, his gun is aimed.
Fair enough. And he's usually shooting from a prone position, I imagine. Yeah.
He's got the silencer with the sights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
So. It turns in. So there's this car chase. So, is it Toady? It's Toady that's chasing them.
Toady and two of his goons are in a supercar, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And then so they get blown up or something, and then some guy with a mask.
Yeah, they almost get blown up. Now, there was a mysterious figure in a mask who had traded or sold guns to the frogs.
Yes.
He's a gun runner, and I guess he's also been buying up uranium. We find out there's this other villain that's just been around and hasn't done anything until now. Just in the middle of the desert, when they stop for a second, he shows up with a bazooka and
a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And he's I wrote down that he sounds like Soundwave.
Yep. Yeah, that's an era appropriate reference. Yes.
Yeah. So, but he takes off the mask, and I was like, "Oh no, it's that guy." Which I think it's the guy from The Border, which was the guy from the beginning of the movie.
Oh, that's kind of a weird arc for him.
But I'm like, okay.
So, did you hear what this guy was saying? So, if that's the case, this is the guy from the beginning who smashed a bottle of what I assume is expensive booze over Sam Hell's head for what he did to his daughter.
Right.
But by the end of this movie, he's going on a tirade about how there's too many women and he's going to even the playing field by launching more nukes.
Right.
So they almost got killed by toxic masculinity.
Yeah. Yeah, he's sick and tired of all the women in charge, and he's going to fix it by sending up nukes.
Leveling the playing field.
Kind of an overreaction, don't you think?
A little bit, yeah. And first of all, is he also a nuclear scientist? Like, sure, that you can you can buy uranium. It's possible, allegedly.
Yeah, do you know how to weaponize it?
Does it? Yeah, that does it. Yeah, if Amazon accidentally delivered someone else's uranium package to my house, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Or do you have the Acme nuclear warhead making kit that you got from Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah, it's an IKEA one actually. It comes with an Allen key, and
Yeah. So the guy makes this big speech, and as he's talking, he's holding a gun. He's going to shoot Hell, and Hell has a sword on his back, and he's holding up his hands like he's hands up. Let me see your hands. And he's asking one of the fertile women behind him to hand him the sword. And she's humming and hawing because she's a pacifist and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it and I'm like, eventually she hands him the sword and he immediately pulls the sword out, throws the sword, stabs the guy in the chest.
And he takes it like a champ.
Now, the sword was, 2 inches away from his hand?
Not that far to begin with.
Did she really need to give him the sword? Was it really that far?
Well, come on, Derek. If she didn't do that, how would she make a joke about being a pacifist? I'm sorry.
But
obviously, he needed to have it handed to him for the joke.
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it too. Just grab the damn thing already.
Just grab the sword.
Yeah.
But anyway.
What, do you got a kink in your shoulder? What's going on there?
So everybody's saved. Well, he has a fight with him, doesn't he? Or is this after the fight?
He hits him with the sword and then runs him down, gets his gun. They have another standoff. He shoots him. Sam takes the rocket launcher and then he hears an explosion, comes back to the pink car, which, by the way, is just called the 1947 Chevrolet Advanced Design.
Okay.
1947, not 74, 47. So they dug one out of nowhere.
So this should have been in a Batman movie.
That thing is pretty cool. It looks like an old school ice cream truck. You know what I mean? Yeah. But anyway, so he runs that guy down and just shoots him. Like the one shot he hits was he finally gets this guy. But when he grabs the rocket launcher, it turns out it's a dud. It won't fire. So then he has a fight with...
That's right. He has a fight with Commander Toady.
They have their... I call it the Star Trek fight because they're in the desert. It's kind of like Kirk versus the Gorn.
Okay.
Yeah. And because it's... And I've got... I first said, Spango brought a robe in the wilderness across... that was another note I was starting to write. Anyway... I got, oh no, dirty move by Piper, double poke to the eyes, the ref didn't see it, now they're trading blows, it's a slobber knocker.
He does the Three Stooges double poke to the eyes, yeah.
Yep, yeah, the ref didn't see it, didn't happen, and then they're just trading blows, and then we have a actually rather familiar ending to, similar to one we reviewed with Scott White. Go find that, our latest movie we did with him. You'll know what we're talking about.
Do I know what we're talking about? Oh,
yeah, we just recorded it yesterday. Yeah, he falls off the cliff.
Oh, okay, yeah. I may have been making notes at this point.
Yeah, well, they do a whole, like, he's reaching for the sword, he gets it, but then it gets knocked out of his hands, and then they're close to the cliff, and the frog's over the cliff, and then he's about to pull Sam down with him, but he finally grabs the sword, cuts off his hand. And
yes.
And then he falls down. Yeah, and so he's dead. And then Sam passes out again.
Yes, and this is where we find out where they weren't blown. All of his friends weren't blown up in the car. They were actually hiding behind the rock. Which, where the fuck were you?
Yeah,
could have used your fucking help there.
Yeah.
But the day is saved. He's driving back, and she's like, well, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you and I can fall in love and have fun later, but first you have work to do. He's like, work? And she turns and looks at all the supermodels, which of course they're all supermodels.
Of course they're all, yeah.
Of course none of them, like, there's not one or two, fat ugly bitches, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
There's not one Roseanne that he's going to have to do where they can crack a joke like, ugh, like, hey,
yeah.
hey, ugh,
Yeah. Hello, like,
yeah.
Like, you got to do a voice too, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm kind of surprised it wasn't like, hello, frog lady.
The stripper, yeah.
The stripper, because she was, yeah, and but then of course he gets to what was his end line? Do you remember?
No.
Well, because the end of that joke, he turns back and he's like, "Well, you know what they say: a soldier's work is never done."
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, but before that, he gives. So we're supposed to have the tender moment where he's got this necklace with a heart. And
right.
Spango's like, oh, was that your wife's? He goes, no, my daughter's. That's
it.
And he gives that to Sentinella, the woman who took her top off to fuck him. I'm going to give you a trinket that was my daughter. I'm sorry, that sends a weird signal if you ask me.
Yeah, it does send a weird signal, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. First of all, it's your daughter's. Wouldn't you want to keep it? Full stop. Really. But now you made it weird. Now I don't want it anymore. You know what I mean? Like no.
Yeah. So just a few things on this movie. Cyndi Lauper visited the set of this movie during shooting. Obviously, Cyndi Lauper and Roddy Piper became friends during the lead up to WrestleMania during the Rock and Wrestling connection.
Mm-hmm.
He appeared in in her "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" music video, and another one of her videos too. So they became good friends. Awesome. I have a thing here that says all the frog makeup effects cost only $12,000. Now, let's say that with proper inflection. All the frog makeup cost only $12,000. Obviously.
Yeah. Whoa, we only spent $12,000.
Like, no shit.
No shit. Don't forget, this was 11 years after the cantina scene that was referenced.
Yeah. In 1992, this movie gets a sequel.
Get the fuck out.
Frogtown 2. In the sequel to Hell Comes to Frogtown, the mutant frog leader of Frogtown kidnaps a professor and forces him to make a serum that will turn everyone into frogs. They also kidnap some people to test the serum on, because you have to add that in, apparently.
Of course.
And courageous Sam Hell will have to save them. Piper does not return to this franchise.
Oh. No way.
Yeah. So, stay tuned.
Oh my gosh, they get some guy named Robert Zadar.
Yeah. And Mark, you mentioned that this the ending fight reminded you of the Star Trek fight between Kirk and the Gorn.
Yeah.
Sam Hell batters Commander Toady on Vasquez Rocks, where Captain Kirk battled the Gorn in the original Star Trek series.
Thank you. Okay.
It's the same place.
Did I call it or did I call it? I didn't look that up. I honestly, that was just, I'm like, this looks like the Gorn fight.
Yep.
And I wasn't referring to the location other than the vaguely, yes, they're in the middle of the desert, which is supposed to be somewhere else.
Yeah, that was the same place.
Oh my, that is funny.
Now, Vasquez Rocks they use for a lot of things, but
oh sure, but I think it's funny.
It's the fact that you brought it up, it's hilarious. So
yeah,
as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story. Mark, what have you got?
Well, I kind of alluded to it before, or is it Battletoads the movie?
There you go.
Yep.
Never thought of that. That's a good one.
Yep. Or is it middle-aged shotgun, angry froggies, middle-aged mutant froggies, middle-aged shotgun, mutant froggies, villains that are perverts, froggy power. You know. I kind of made that one up as we went along the show. It just sort of
okay.
yeah.
You can't tell.
No, not at all. Professional.
Sorry, go ahead.
I know. Dance of the Three Snakes. I'm pulling it back.
Yeah.
Or is it Hell Comes to Frogtown, but doesn't stay very long? Because it's true. Like a lot of, like we start the movie, he's in MedTech prison. Then it's a road movie. They get to Frogtown. They're there for a cup of coffee. Then they're back on the road again.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So, yeah. Like they didn't even do an overnighter.
No.
In Frogtown. So.
No. I have two of them. I have it. Or is it 14-year-old John Hammond's original concept for Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Because he just wants to fuck a dinosaur stripper.
Yep.
Or is it, and bear with me on this one, or is it the basic plot line, a subplot line that was stolen to make 1993's Super Mario Brothers?
Oh.
Because in both movies,
yeah,
you have a hero who has help driving into a city he's not familiar with, run by and lived in mostly exclusively by lizard people.
Okay, yes, that's true.
And in Super Mario Brothers, if you remember, there are 4 women who are captured because the idiots thought that they were capturing Princess Daisy, and they got the wrong woman. They had 4 Brooklyn women.
Yeah, that's right.
Mario goes in, saves those women, and gets them out of the Mushroom Kingdom, and kills the leader lizard.
Yes. Oh my God. Super Mario Brothers just copied Hell Comes to Frogtown?
There you go.
That makes it so much worse.
Which one? Hell Comes to Frogtown or Super Mario Brothers?
Super Mario Brothers. Like, at least this one was the first one to do the shitty movie. They just made a shitty movie out of another shitty movie. Like,
with a video game on it.
With a shitty Mario skin on it.
Yep.
Oh my, that is so bad.
So there you go. Super Mario Frogtown. Or Super Frogtown Brothers.
Battletoads.
Battletoads. I'll take it. I'll take it. Battletoads.
Yeah, Battletoads. Yeah. Oh, that's so bad.
So, as that's going to about do it for Hell Comes to Frogtown, I'm Derek.
And I'm traumatized. And I mean Mark.
Join us next time. We'll take a look at the classic movie of a publishing tycoon who claims the police have no jurisdiction over his precious Rosebud. He knows his rights. He wants your badge numbers, and he'll sue the whole police department. He's Sovereign Citizen Kane.